Who likes a delicious chili frosty from Wendy's? Wendy's CEO Kirk Tanner is leaving Wendy's to take over the Hershey Chocolate Company. For those of you that are new here, this is Trending Tuesday on the Chili Wolfpack podcast. I am your host, Ian Wolf, and our quote of the day comes from Ruth Graham. A happy marriage is the union of two good forgivers. Bloomberg reported Apple will launch a folding phone next year, but the company hasn't confirmed any plans publicly. Last Tuesday, Apple announced the departure of Chief Operating Officer Jeff Williams. The role of a Chief Operating Officer is to carry out the blueprint of the CEO, and they are essentially the second in command of the company. Over time, iPhones have had many new models, getting larger by size, but few in changes and upgrades. As a result, Americans, on average, don't feel the need to upgrade phones consistently despite new models being put out. According to Statista, people are keeping their old phones longer, about 3 years on average. I mean, why not? If your phone does everything that you need it to do, it takes quality pictures and videos, it has the apps that you need, you can call and text, you get good service, the battery is fine, the screen's not destroyed. What's the purpose of getting a new phone? Just because you see a couple nice commercials on it and a few other people you know from work or wherever else are getting it? It's just like a vehicle. If you theoretically have, if you're comfortable with your funds to be able to upgrade a vehicle pretty consistently, then you have the right to do so. But if that's not the case, or just, in general, if your vehicle's fine, like you're satisfied with the gas mileage, if you have adequate seating and storage capabilities for whatever your lifestyle is, like if it does what you need it to do, you don't have to upgrade. You can upgrade. You can upgrade a phone. You can upgrade a vehicle. But if it does what you need it to do, you don't have to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, while foldable phones only make up a small sliver of smartphone sales, some suggest that foldable phones could offer bored consumers an alternative. CEO of X, formerly known as Twitter, Linda Yaccarino, has stepped down from her role of CEO after 2 years, effective immediately. Linda was very complimentary and positive about her experiences with X. If we were to read between the lines a little bit, her stepping down as CEO does come shortly after Elon Musk announced that he was creating a new political party, the American Party, and the day after the AI chatbot Grok, which runs through Twitter, X, which Elon Musk made. This comes a day after the chatbot made some controversial statements. For those of you that have not heard, look into that, the controversial anti-Semitic statements that Grok made. So who knows? Yaccarino's departure could have been coming regardless. It could have nothing to do with anything political whatsoever. Could just be, personal, lifestyle, whatever. So I don't know her, never met her. Just merely assumption. The timing is interesting. For this next issue, you guys need to know this is not a PG issue. This is an adult issue. Now, with that said, this is not bad if a kid listens to this. As a matter of fact, this would be a very valuable learning experience if you're a child. But this is an adult, explicit, mature issue. While you could learn from it, it's an explicit issue, just what I'll be talking about. So just be forewarned of this. You have the option to leave. Here we go. Free Speech Coalition Incorporated versus Paxton. On June 27th, the Supreme Court voted 6-3 to uphold a Texas law requiring pornography websites to verify the age of their visitors. So essentially, the Supreme Court in Texas is in favor of you have to be 18 years of age or older to view porn. They are in favor of those age restrictions. So with this law, HB 1181, sexually explicit websites have to use government ID or other personal documents to verify that you're 18 years of age or older to be able to access their sexually explicit content. The opposing side argues that the law violates their First Amendment free speech. Rarely do I ever insert my own personal opinions on Trending Tuesday of the Chili Wolfpack podcast, but I have to make an exception with this because it's a valuable learning experience for some people, and some people might view this as a political thing. I don't. This is a moral issue here. Now, I'm going to be vulnerable. Going to give part of my testimony. I was once a minor. I was once a middle school boy. I was once a high school boy. Yes, I watched pornography when I was in middle school and high school. I have not watched pornography once in, I want to say, roughly 4 years. It's been roughly 4 years. I have not watched pornography in 4 years. But in middle school and high school, I did. I watched pornography. Over the years of watching pornography, here are some of the ways that it had an effect on me personally. First off, it altered my view of women in a disrespectful and even derogatory manner. The way that I would think, the way that I would look. Watching pornography gave me a false idea of what sex really is. Porn is fake, it is scripted, and porn is certainly not how God created and designed for sex to be. God created sex to be a beautiful union between husband and wife. God did not create sex to be filmed on camera, put on the internet for potentially millions of people to watch. Millions of people to see another person's nakedness. That's not the way it was supposed to be. You guys know how sometimes you can't remember something that happened to you real recent, but there's a random memory that comes to mind from years ago, and it's like still very vivid? Honestly, that's what happens with this sometimes. A random clip of a video that I watched from 5 to 10 years ago, every once in a while, just pops into my head clear as day. I didn't invite that thought. I wasn't seeking to have that thought or relive that experience. I was not. But it just comes at will. Comes and goes at will. So that's another danger that you're putting yourself in as well. Not to mention, former porn stars have left the industry and opened up about how sickening it is. Yeah. The ones who were very popular, they made very, very good money doing it. And some of those same ones have opened up about how sickening it is. If you're an adult and you choose to watch porn, I cannot stop you. Your neighbor, your coworkers, your family, they can't stop you. They can try. If you're an adult and you choose to do that, that's up to you. But no kid should have access to porn. It's illegal for a 14-year-old to go to the gas station and buy cigarettes. It's illegal for a 14-year-old to drink alcohol, to dip. If you're an adult, you can drink, you can smoke, you can dip, you can do whatever you want. But it's illegal for young children to have access to those substances for a reason. And it should be no different with porn. As a parent, are you honestly okay with your 14-year-old smoking cigarettes? Are you? Are you really okay as a parent letting your young middle school or high school age child watch pornography? Again, guys, this is not a political issue. Some, who knows? I don't know what the politicians' intentions are. Maybe that's pure. Maybe it's politically motivated. I don't know. But I view this as a moral issue. No children should should even have a sniff and access of what pornography is. So, I might be young, I might not be a parent, but I can offer one simple and effective strategy as a parent. Have an honest conversation with your child, a tough one, but honest, about what sex really is. Have an honest, tough discussion on what sex really is. Tell them what it is and what it isn't. Do not let your kid find out what sex is for the first time by watching pornography. I'll close us in a Bible verse. This comes from Luke chapter 6, verse 45. A good person produces good out of the good stored up in his heart. An evil person produces evil out of the evil stored up in his heart. For his mouth speaks from the overflow of the heart. This is Training Tuesday on the Chili Wolfpack podcast, plus a bit of a Training Tuesday plus some more. Yeah. All right. World-changing stuff today here, folks. Training Tuesday on the Chili Wolfpack podcast. I'm your host, Ian Wolf. Thank you guys so much for listening. Comments, suggestions, all that open. And have a blessed day.